Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new Doctor Who review. Today I am going to review the Carnaval of Monsters, which I recently finished watching through this Blu-ray DVD box set from season 10, which aired in 1972. I recently, a few weeks ago, I actually bought this box set. I already reviewed the first serial, which is obviously the Three Doctors over here, and now I'm going to talk about the Carnival of Monsters. So I would say go check out the Three Doctors, because that was also a great serial. But alright, let's talk about the Carnival of Monsters. So I guess let's roll the intro. Yes, so today I'm going to talk about Carnival of Monsters, and to be honest, classic Doctor Who stories are very interesting and very different compared to the new Doctor Who stories. Obviously, it's something I would say it is very retro, right? When I was watching the Three Doctors, there were like special effects that you could clearly see that was made in the 70s, right? But fair enough. The stories were still very interesting. I've seen a few of them, like the first Doctor's first four stories, the Unearthly Child, the Daleks, the Edge of Destruction, and Marco Polo 2, which was also included in that box set. And I also watched season 26, which was Sylvester McCoy's, last season, and obviously the last season of Classic Who. But now I got season 10, and it was really interesting. John Pertwee is obviously the Doctor now, and the Three Doctors was a nice introduction to his Doctor. But I would say this is the first ever story that I'm actually watching that is all about the Third Doctor. Because in the Three Doctors you had the first and the second Doctor too. But alright, the Third Doctor got time to shine in the Carnival of Monsters. And to be honest, I was really hoping that the Carnival of Monsters was going to be as good as the Three Doctors, because I really enjoyed the Three Doctors. But oh boy, holy shit, that was such a great serial. Like, the Carnival of Monsters is a story which is actually with 4 episodes. You need to watch those 4 episodes to understand the full story. So each episode is 25 minutes. It's not really that long. It's essentially like one big episode story, but in 4 parts. Alright, Carnival of Monsters started off really interesting. The Doctor and also Joe, which is obviously the Doctor's companion, lands in 1926 on a boat. So there we go. This boat is heading to India, but the Doctor smells that something is off. Alright, that's very, very interesting. Obviously nothing really that special goes on, except when the Doctor and his companion Joe leave the room and come back later, you have the persons which were doing something. They were actually reset to do the same things over again, and the Doctor knows, okay, this is weird, this is very weird. So alright, the ship or the situation kind of repeats itself. The Doctor meets the same persons again for the second and third time, but these persons don't know who the Doctor is and his companion. Oh, alright, strange. Alright, something is going wrong here. Alright, the Doctor seems to find this metallic plate on the ground, and he tries to open it, but the persons inside the ship can't see it. Okay, this is very weird. What's going on? I thought it was going to be like a 1926 boat adventure. Hell no. Oh no. No. Alright. The Doctor tries to go inside of it and eventually stumbles upon some kind of machinery. Which is not really made for a ship. Alright. Anyway, there's also this other story about an alien planet, and you have some alien, governors and people trying to keep the planet safe. And you have 2 characters which actually land on this planet or get shafted to this planet. I don't know, they got transported there, and they have this machine with them, which is a microscope thing. Alright, you can watch. It's like television. It's like a zoo. Alright, you can watch it. You press it on. You if it's on, it's on. You can watch different animals and different people. Alright, why would that be interesting? Well, the Doctor and Joe actually land in this machinery part, and the Doctor knows, this is not quite right. This is not the boat that we were on. Alright, he tries to look in different chambers and different rooms and finds another entrance to another room. So alright, this is a grassy landscape. Okay, very different to the one where they were on, obviously, which was the boat. and they actually find out that there are slug creatures living on it. All right, which is very very weird. All right. These Drusheks, I believe that was the name of these slug-looking rubs people, creatures, monsters. Alright, that's weird, but they're very dangerous, so they have to skedaddle out of there as fast as they can. Obviously, they go back to this machinery part, this room, these chambers. The doctor doesn't really know what's going on, but he has a slight feeling that he knows what's happening here. Alright, back to the planet with the aliens. Alright, these aliens want this these two people that just arrived on the planet. They want them gone. They don't have the authorization to be there, and they need to do paperwork, which they didn't do, obviously. Alright, this machine that they have, it's kind of illegal for some reason, and they try to get those two people and the machine off their planet as fast as they can. Alright, back to Joe and the doctor, because something is off, because those slug creatures escaped their environment and are now stuck in this machine slash room slash secret chamber of this weird area. Oh damn, the doctor and Joe need to find a way as fast as they can out of there, alive. That's most importantly. Alright, but the doctor has a slight feeling that they're in a machine already. So hey, the doctor is really sharp here. I think John Pertwee, he's really smart, man. Holy shit. I already knew, like, the third doctor was brilliant, was really smart in a way, but damn, I really found it very interesting how fast he got things. It's really nice. And I think, maybe after watching season 10, after I finished the entire season, maybe I'll say that the third doctor is probably top 5 doctors of me, but whatever. Alright, so the doctor and Joe have found a way to escape, but they need to access some kind of secret room or chamber, and they need to unlock a gate to get out of there. Alright, but those slugs are chasing them, but they need a ladder to get down. They go back to the ship in 1926. Obviously the people keep on repeating the same thing, so there you go. It's like I would say, like, it's a thing that rewinds itself, repeats itself. It's constantly, keeps on resetting for some reason. Right, but the doctor eventually escapes, and he also already knows where he was in. Obviously, this microscopic zoo, machine. But he gets out, and he becomes, he's very tiny, which is actually this microscopic thing. It's like a machine that keeps environments safe with the people inside. So the doctor is actually small and becomes bigger while he's out of the machine and stuff like that. He talks to those aliens, talks to those entertainment persons, which they didn't really do their research because they didn't have the authority to have those machines, because the doctor banned all of them, which is fair enough. It's about the human rights and stuff like that. There can't be any creatures alive in those machines, because that's imprisonment, right? That's like watching a zoo, and people with civil rights, stuff like that. Very interesting. Alright, obviously the Doctor Who layers of this episode keep on building up, like different meanings, really nice. But yeah, the Doctor eventually helps Joe out of there too, and he resets the machine and sends everyone back to their home time and home place. Yeah, and Joe and the Doctor go back, but those slugs also escape from the machine, and somebody, like the entertainment guy, needs to stop them with a laser. Wow. Alright. Yeah, and all of a sudden everything is fine again. The Doctor and Joe can get out of there. But wow, holy shit. This is such an interesting and brilliant and all over the place story. Like, this story is very interesting. Like, there are so many hidden layers. Like, there is a layer of metafiction in here. Like, there's this hand reaching out for the TARDIS inside the machine, which is obviously the hand of one of the entertainers from the alien planet. It's really nice. It's like a machine, and you have like the world inside of a machine, but you also have the world outside the machine, and it's really fantastic. You have an eye that's looking to the Doctor and Joe whilst being in those machinery parts of the machine, those hidden rooms and those corridors. Wow, I think like this serial was one of the most interesting Doctor Who stories I've ever seen. Like, literally, I was looking through my Doctor Who DVDs and I was like, damn, there is no other Doctor Who story that is so meta-fictional, I guess. Like, even the newer episodes, like with Ncuti Gatwa, like, there is none of those stories can compare to the Carnival of Monsters and the Three Doctors, obviously. But, you know, Carnival of Monsters is like, wow, it's a story inside of a story, and, you know, it's like, it's really fantastic, right? It's, wow, it's really good. It was a really great serial, I guess. A really great story. I was really flabbergasted, I would say, by the way that they actually did this, because I watched the behind the scenes and the documentary of this serial. I was like, holy shit, that's really cool. Obviously, the slugs are like puppets. That was, you know, that's obviously for the 70s. That was their their budget. But yeah, really interesting. Like, the director also like spoke about different things that he did, and wow, holy shit, like, it's very fantastic. It's about like time travel and you know, it's about everything, man. It's really good. Oh wow, I would say I really recommend this serial to anyone out there, because it's about Doctor Who, but like I say to everyone almost like that I know, Doctor Who is more than Doctor Who. You know, it's not a science fiction. It's also about like human rights. It's also about like, you know, a great story overall. And to see this Carnival of Monsters in season 10, wow, holy shit, I can't bloody wait for the Frontier in Space, which is obviously the next story. But yeah, we'll need to wait and see how that story, you know, ends up, because I really enjoy John Pertwee's Doctor, you know, his take on the character. And obviously he's been out there for like, you know, in the 70s, but I'm now kind of recovering or discovering his character, discovering his character, I would say. But really nice. I love how to see different variations and the different actors that portray the Doctors, obviously. But John Pertwee is like this man who fights, and he's not really scared of a lot. Really interesting. Reminds me a bit of the 12th Doctor of Peter Capaldi, but also, I guess, the 15th Doctor too. And yeah, also reminds me of like a real kung fu fighter or something. I'm not quite sure. John Pertwee is a legend, man. Yeah, he's a real legend. And there we go. Boom. Season 10. The Carnival of Monsters, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will check you later. Goodbye, everyone. Or should I say, Doctor, I let you go. And only.